Shalom, this is the 7th video on Sefer Bereshis, and we're going to be looking at a fascinating machlokes between the Ezra and the Ramban as to what it means when Avraham would call out the name of God. And if we look at the pasuk, is Parakid Bey, is pasuk Ches, and the pasuk says as follows: "V'aytek misham hahara," that Avraham left and he went towards the mountains. Mikedem leBeisel. He went towards Beisel. V'yet ola Beisel. Miyam v'ay mikedem. He went from Beisel was on one side on the west. V'ay mikedem. Ai, the city of Ai, was on the east. V'yiven sham mizbeach LaHashem. And Avraham built an altar to God. V'yikra b'shem Hashem. And he called out to God. And he called out the name in the name of God. So our machlokes is going to focus on what does that mean that he called out in the name of God. So if we look at the Ibn Ezra on this pasuk, on pasuk Ches, it's the last divrei maschil. Vayikra b'shem Hashem. He says tefillah. It was a prayer. O kriyas b'nei adam la'avod Hashem. Or it was a calling out to the people to come serve God. Okay, that's the Ibn Ezra, that Avraham was calling out to people to serve God. Okay, now the Cheskut. We're going to be looking at the Ramban. There's the Ramban in pasuk Ches, and the Ramban first starts quoting Unkelus, and he says as follows: Perish Unkelus. He says she's Palel Sham. Right. This is Divrei Maschil Vayikra b'Shem Hashem. So Perish Unkelus. She's Palel Sham, that he prayed there. Kamo Karasi Shimcha Hashem Mibor Tachtis. Vanachom, but the Ramban says differently. He says in truth, the reality, he says this is what it is. Shayakori b'kol godol sham shem lefnei mizbeach. Avram would build this mizbeach, he would build this altar, and there he would call out to everybody around lefnei mizbeach as Shem Hashem. He would call out the name of God. Modia also, he would explain it. Ve'aluso levnei adam, right, and he would explain God to people around him. Because in Or Kasdim, where Avraham originally was from, where he stemmed from, he would teach about God, and no one would listen. No one really cared. So here, what's he doing? Here he's teaching, and he's teaching about God when he comes to the land of Israel. But here, God had promised him that he would have success. So here he comes to the land of Canaan. God said that he would be blessed here, and Avraham begins to build these altars. They're essentially focus centers for people to come and learn about God. From the name of God, we come to learn about God, and that's what Avraham was doing. So we have a machlokes between the Ibn Ezra and the Ramban as to what Avraham was doing when he called out the name of God by the Mizbeach. And what we see is whether or not, according to the Ibn Ezra, he was calling out for people to serve God, or according to the Ramban, he was calling out to teach about God. And that is the debate. Now, the true wisdom of this machlokes is only going to come with your analysis, and I look forward to reading it. Shalom.